Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Cancer. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. So for you, Cancer, I feel like your partner said or did something that you feel is a reflection of how they truly feel or felt about you. And this is what has caused what I see a wall that you may have thrown up. Um, you, in fact, your partner, they do not do well in the emotional arena. So you could have misunderstood something. Um, it was how would I say that? The misperception uh, is caused by some type of communication. It's the way you perceive or perceived, depending where you are in this energy, how they communicated something to you. But it's not necessarily correct. It's something you perceive. And whatever it was, it stung because the wasp is here. So, and this has to do with the dog and restriction. So the wasp is here. That's saying that somebody said or did something that possibly really hurt. Or, I mean, this is you. Maybe you stung someone. But I feel it is the other way around. I feel that you got stung and you threw up a wall because whatever, and this person, I don't even think that they really know what this is about, or they may not even know anything at all. You could have internalized your feelings because of the hedgehog, you see. It's hiding your heart, hiding your feelings, your emotions, your pain. The hedgehog it's like this particularly tender spot or a very sensitive place that's within you that makes you feel vulnerable. Um, and so and it has to do with this person, it has to do with this relationship. And so you threw up a wall because now it has caused you to stop and look at the relationship. There seems to be, or you seem to see a lot of difficulties here, or a lot of issues. It could be that you've withdrawn. With the hedgehog, the umbrella can be seeking shelter from the storm. And the hedgehog, the hermit, also is about a retreat to try to understand something, searching for some wisdom. Again, we have a dog. And so this could have to do with one's loyalty, faithfulness, their true feelings for you. I feel like whatever this is has really hurt you, but I feel like the reason this is happening, it like you have the mushrooms, so you've got a lot of issues here, but what you can't see is they're coming from a place beneath the ground that's buried. And what do we have? We have buried pain in the Ten of Swords. This person is being carried off the battlefield to bury their pain. So these pains, and maybe this has happened more than once, there's scattered swords everywhere, there's some lined up in a row. Um, it feels like whatever they've been burying or they've tried to keep buried is coming out to haunt them. So the real issue is not what's on the surface, it's what lays beneath or what lies beneath. And that is where you need to look if you want to get this to a calmer shore and be able to progress from there. But it seems like because of these buried pains, there's a tendency now to internalize things. It's made them very afraid, you see. Afraid this person doesn't love them. But they are in the upright. It's your thoughts that have put them in the reverse. Okay? Because this Knight of Cups is in the reverse, covered by swords. So your thoughts put him there. You're thinking this. It's not necessarily true. And whatever you perceived to be true was born from that which haunts you. You see, you have the card of restriction and you also have it here. And so restriction is a prison of your own making. Or you're at the mercy of something that feels temporarily out of reach. You are not able to move forward at this time because of this buried pain that needs to be taken out and examined for its value. Be patient, pay attention, because soon you will be shown the next right action to take, and then once again move forward towards the greater goal, which is moving this relationship to a better place. Okay, but for now, take this opportunity to rest and take stock of where you are and from where you've come. And ask yourself how you got here and what are you not seeing and what needs repairing. Once those answers come, so does relief from the bondage of circumstances and mind. This is your advice. And so the ring, and you have it twice, is pointing to the left. And we always have to look where things are pointed, directed, placed. And so this is where the attention needs to go. The ring is pointing to a focal point that needs to be addressed. Possibly something that's repeating. Or something that you will have to question its value. It's something you need to look at and examine closely with the diamond on the ring. And so looking back, there's some type of communication, or the way something was communicated, or even the way something it's like no communication can communicate something to you. Like, I mean, depending on your situation. Maybe the fact that there's no or hasn't been enough intimate communication. Because this fellow, he's more about business, you know? And so the emotional arena is not his thing. It doesn't mean he doesn't love you, but he just doesn't feel comfortable there, you know? He doesn't express himself all that well. And so maybe you have misunderstood this. So you're watching with the cat. And I notice that she's looking at memories. So again, these swords that are buried come into play. She could be feeling restless. She's been holding back this information. But now it's like she's thinking of speaking the truth. And she's been putting this off for quite some time. She or he, I say she, simply because it was a female on the card, but could be he. She has a lot of insecurities. This is her inner house, I feel, and these are all of her worries. Maybe even things that make her bitter, perhaps. Things that make her worried, that cause her anxiety, answers she doesn't have. The book is closed, but would like to have, you know. And so she's watching. She's watching here, and she's watching here, seeking the answers that she doesn't have with regards to how does this person really feel, and can we transform the relationship. But let's remember that her perception of what's going on in the relationship may not be true. It's being caused from the swords. And so the skull can be exactly that. A change in thinking is needed. That's what needs to end in order for this to move forward. And the only way that you're going to be able to change it or end it will be to go back and look at the value of that which you carry, of that which you've buried. Look back at where you've came from, you know. And so that will lead here. I feel that you're finally going to face those fears. I feel like you're going to confront this person about their feelings. This is a decision to do this, an emotional decision. And you're doing it because you need to. You cannot continue in the same manner. It's just depleting you emotionally to stay in that energy. So there you are. Finally speaking your truth, clearing things up. And I feel like the answers you get are really going to surprise you, because what you thought you saw, it wasn't. Or what you thought you perceived, it wasn't that way at all. It was because of this. That it's like this is what created your perception of how things really were, or how this person felt about you, when in fact this person really did care about you. They really did value you, and they really do, and they really do love you. They cannot know. They cannot know what you are thinking or feeling if you don't talk about it. And back here, you were internalizing it. Now, now here, you're going to bring it out in the open, and that is healthy. That will help you be able to move this forward, but you got to keep those lines of communication open. This will allow for adjustments to be made on on both sides. He will try harder. He will try harder to uh, to show you that he loves you. Because like I said, it's not something that an area where he's comfortable in showing his feelings, and perhaps that needs to be looked into also. Why, you know? So, but he is a very caring and loving person. And so, uh, here you are. Uh, this person is going to free you from the emotional and mental turmoil you've been experiencing. They're going to clear up the fears you've been having. But like I said, this is surface energy. You will have to go much deeper. Otherwise, down the road, you will get this, the volcano. Okay, so you need to talk about these things. You need to keep that line of communication open between you and your partner. Do not internalize things. And with the bee, um, I would suggest that you, or the wasp actually, uh, that you be careful um, of confrontation. So be careful of how you are saying things. Okay? Because although there was some type of confrontation, possibly this could be telling you of the possibility of one if you're not careful with your words. Avoid confrontations. Why? Because chances are that whatever challenge comes up, it is much smaller than you perceive it to be in the grand scheme of things, and that's what it is. In fact, it's not what you thought it was at all. So, remember to ask yourself these questions. How did I get here? What am I not seeing, and what needs repairing? That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. Also, many blessings to all of you.